Thank you. While John is getting ready there, our slides, they're just photos, beautiful pictures of work we have created before. So my name is Tanja Råman and I'm a choreographer dancer. I'm also artistic director of Taikabox. Taikabox is a dance technology organization which I run together with video artist, digital visual artist John Collingswood. And I tell a little bit about Taikabox and how we operate. And first of all, we started Taikabox in Wales, in the UK, in 2010 as a result of a long-term collaboration. I've been working with John since 2005. And the emphasis really was to start exploring and supporting integrating dance and technology in different ways. In 2015, we moved to Finland and registered Taikabox to Oulu as an association, and from that point onwards, the vision and the operations of Taikabox have really expanded. So our big vision is to create an internationally recognized dance technology hub in Oulu. And to do that, we are working on different levels. So first of all, right from the grassroots level, from children, young people, a variety of groups of community, all the way to professional artists. And as an example of there's actually a good picture of the grassroots level activity, what we do things like digi-dance workshops, which are very much the kind of introducing the connection between, the integration between dance and technology to different groups of people. And the aim of those workshops are very much about doing creative movement-based tasks and interactive projection. And in terms of our own work, in terms of research and kind of production side, we are talking about ecosystems. This word has cropped up quite a few times. And for us, the ecosystem includes the performers, the technology, the environment, and the audience. And all of that is created right from the beginning when we started a particular project, right from the concept, rather than adding it like an audience later on. So audience is very important as part of the mix right from the beginning of the process. And not just kind of doing the grassroots level, the community stuff, and our own work, but we also support other artists with different programs, and one of them is Oulu Dance Hack, which we organized together with Oulu University of Applied Sciences. So Claire is one of our collaborators there. And the idea of Oulu Dance Hack is to bring the artist, the dance artist, or any artist who has a moving body as kind of central to their practice, together with media artists, dance and media students from the Oulu University of Applied Sciences, as well as educational specialists, technology specialists, and businesses. Also, engineers are welcome, so if there's anybody interested in come along. And the idea is to bring these people together and give them 3-4 days to play together, have fun with stuff what we are providing. And it's very much about the idea incubation and just seeing what happens, taking our artistic risks. And also there's, I think somebody mentioned about that, dialogue, creating dialogue, putting from different backgrounds together and creating dialogue. Dancers and engineers typically speak very differently. So it's very important to get them together and start creating something together, play. And as I forgot to say, in terms of the kind of example of our own artistic work, I would like to mention one project called Please Switch On, which we created in Wales in 2014, and that's an example of how we work the ecosystem. It was originally it was an audience development project. It took us a year to create, and the audience was very much part of the whole creation, and also the performance. So it became a performance concept afterwards. And how it works is that we work together with the digital studio Moon, based in Wales, and they created us a web app. And when we are in a performance context, we have audience who is going to send us very short stories, Twitter-side stories, which our team, which includes 5 performers, me as a choreographer talking to the audience as well as the performers, also John providing kind of real-time lighting, sound and visual options, and then also editor who is working the audience voting system. So the audience sends the stories and the performer starts improvising, and I offer options to the audience. How do we actually develop the material into performances? And the audience then, using their mobile devices, can vote on what we're going to do. They can also vote for lighting, sound and the visual design. And all is happening in real time. We don't know advance at all what's going to happen. It's going to happen there and then. And this is quite fun stuff, this particular piece, and we have been touring it to different places, and we have started developing, we call it ecological touring model, and it means that we are working more deeply with particular international partners and investing in their local freelance sector. So it's only John and I who are touring with the concept, and we are sourcing the performers and the editor from that location. And with this kind of model, we can then also adapt the system, adapt the performance into different languages, which is quite fun. Okay, so last thing, as an example, what we're planning for future is we are based in, living in Varjakka, which is kind of outside Oulu, part of Oulu, towards Hailuoto. And we are planning there a massive project. We are kind of early stages of that. It's called Varjakan Tarina, the stories of Varjakka. And it is, I should probably now say, mixed reality experiences. And the idea is, the area it has very rich history. And 100 years ago, there was one of the biggest sawmills in the Nordic countries. And now we are trying to regenerate the area with the focus in arts, history, technology, and the community that's living there. I think this is pretty quickly in terms of what we do. But one last thing is the collaboration. So we are very much collaborators, and we work with loads of different partners, whether they are artistic background or non-artists, community background, educational establishments, and businesses as well. Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Tanja.